All right, so you're here because you want to know what all the hype is about with Cooper Kupp, right?
Yeah, he's really having a moment.
It's March 15th, 2025, and his name is everywhere online. Everyone's talking about him.
Yeah, for good reason.
I mean, you've probably seen the highlights.
Oh, yeah.
Those game-tying touchdowns where he makes it look effortless.
Like he's playing on easy mode almost?
Exactly.
Okay.
So what is it about Cooper Kupp? What makes him so special? Well, let's dive in.
He really is something, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, it's more than just talent.
Yeah.
You know? There's something about him that just elevates him above so many other players.
So for anyone who might not be totally up to speed, give us the Cooper Kupp 101.
Okay, so Cooper Kupp, wide receiver for the Los Angeles Rams.
Right.
31 years old,
Mm-hmm.
hails from Washington State.
Okay.
And yeah, like you said, having a phenomenal season.
I don't even know if that covers it.
Right.
People are comparing him to like a fireworks show,
I've heard that.
which I think is pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Remember that game last Sunday? Rams are down by a touchdown, clock's ticking away, and boom, Kupp makes this insane catch and runs it in for the tying score.
Oh, yeah, that was incredible.
I swear the internet almost exploded.
Oh, absolutely. Social media was buzzing for days.
But here's the thing. It's not just about those highlight reel moments, you know?
Yeah,
If you look at his stats, he's consistently delivering week after week.
that's true.
It's not just one good game here and there. It's this level of sustained excellence.
Yeah, that's what makes him so valuable, right? It's that consistency.
So it's more than just talent, right? It sounds like there's a whole story here.
Oh, absolutely.
Where did this guy come from? What made him into the player he is today?
Well, you could say football is in his blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his father and grandfather both played in the NFL.
Wow.
I mean, you can practically picture him at the dinner table as a kid, soaking up all this football knowledge while everyone else is arguing about politics, you know?
Okay, I love that image. Makes you wonder if those family dinners were like his own personal football boot camp.
Exactly. And then you add in the fact that he went to Eastern Washington University.
Which isn't exactly a football powerhouse.
No, not really. I mean, it's not exactly known for producing NFL superstars.
That's what makes it even more impressive.
Oh, absolutely. He kind of defied the odds.
So it really speaks to his dedication and his talent.
Totally. Then the Rams drafted him in 2017.
Right.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
But here's the thing that really gets me. He's not just this incredible athlete. You know, he seems like a genuinely good dude.
He does have that reputation.
I read somewhere that he's super chill, married, his college sweetheart has like a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
It's like he's this beast on the field,
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers off of it.
Right. It's pretty wild.
I think that's part of his appeal too, you know.
Oh, definitely.
People connect with him on a human level.
Absolutely. He's not just this untouchable superstar. He's relatable.
Totally.
He's like someone you could grab a beer with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that makes his accomplishments even more impressive.
It does, doesn't it?
He's this incredibly talented athlete, but he's also grounded, you know, a family man.
Yeah. I think people appreciate that.
It's inspiring, honestly.
Yeah. It adds another dimension to his story.
Like he's got this secret weapon of balanced life.
Right.
All right, so we can't talk about Cooper Kupp without mentioning 2021.
Oh, yeah. That was a year for the books.
Super Bowl win with the Rams.
Uh-huh.
Super Bowl MVP.
It was something else.
I mean, that's like hitting the lottery and winning an Oscar on the same day.
I know, right? Truly a historic season.
But what I find even more remarkable is that he hasn't just rested on his laurels, you know?
No, he hasn't.
He's
Yeah.
continued to elevate his game.
That's the amazing part.
Here we are in 2025, and he's arguably playing even better than ever.
It's pretty incredible.
And that brings us back to why he's trending so hard right now.
Yeah.
It's more than just one amazing catch or even a great season.
Right.
What's driving this buzz, the sense that he's on the verge of something truly special?
Well, for starters, he's breaking records left and right.
Oh, yeah.
He's on pace to have the most receptions in a single season, which is a huge deal.
That's massive.
But it's not just the numbers. It's how he's doing it that's generating so much excitement.
So it's the style, too.
Exactly. Everyone knows he's the guy to stop, yet defenses still can't seem to contain him.
It's like he's figured out this secret code and no one else has the key.
I know. It's really something.
Okay, I'm hooked. Break it down for me. What makes Cooper Kupp so difficult to defend? Is it pure athleticism or is there something more at play?
It's a fascinating combination of factors. you know. Obviously, his speed is incredible.
Right.
Then there's his catching ability. It's like his hands are made of glue.
I've seen those highlights. It's almost like the ball is magnetically attracted to his gloves.
I know, it's wild.
But the thing that really sets him apart, in my opinion, is his game intelligence.
Oh, yeah, he's a master strategist on that
Yeah.
field.
I've heard commentators talk about his route running and his ability to find those soft spots in coverage.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like he's always thinking 2 steps ahead.
That's exactly it. He's not just reacting, he's anticipating.
Wow.
He understands the game on such a deep level that he's always one step ahead of the defense.
It's incredible to watch.
It really is.
It's like he's playing chess out there while everyone else is playing checkers.
That's a great analogy.
So is he just naturally gifted, or has he worked to develop this level of intelligence?
That's a great question, and I think it speaks to one of the most compelling aspects of Cooper Kupp's story, his resilience.
Resilience. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, think about it. A career in professional sports is not exactly easy. There are injuries, setbacks. The pressure is immense.
Yeah, I bet.
And Cooper Kupp, he's faced his fair share of challenges.
Oh, for sure.
But he always seems to bounce back even stronger.
You know, you're right. I'm remembering now, he had that ankle injury a couple seasons ago. That sidelined him for a while. A lot of people thought that might be it,
Yeah,
that he wouldn't be the same.
totally. But he proved them wrong.
He came roaring back.
And I think that says a lot about his mental toughness, his dedication to the game.
It's one thing to have natural talent, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But it's another to have that grit, that determination to overcome adversity.
You said it.
So are you saying that this resilience is as important as his physical abilities?
I think it's essential. It's what allows him to maximize those physical gifts. I mean, think about it being a wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's a high-pressure position. You've got these massive defenders trying to knock you off your route, thousands of screaming fans, the weight of expectations.
Okay, that sounds pretty intense.
Right.
I don't think I could handle that.
But Kupp, he doesn't just handle the pressure. He thrives in it.
It's true. He always seems so focused, so in control, even in those really crucial moments.
Like, he's wired differently,
Right.
almost immune to the noise and the chaos.
Yeah, he has this quiet confidence about him that's unshakable.
And I think that comes from his preparation, his commitment to excellence.
Oh, yeah.
He's known for his training regimen, his film study.
Yeah.
This guy's dedicated.
Wow.
He's not just showing up and relying on talent. He's putting in the work, constantly striving to improve.
So it's not just luck or genetics, it's this constant pursuit of mastery that sets him apart.
Precisely. And that's a powerful lesson, I think,
Definite.
for anyone, not just athletes.
Right.
Natural talent can only take you so far.
Right.
It's that dedication, the perseverance, the willingness to push yourself that truly separates the good from the great.
You know, it's funny, when you watch Kupp play, you really get the sense that he loves the game.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just a job for him, it's a passion.
You can see it in his eyes.
Totally. And I think that's infectious. It's what draws fans to him.
It makes you want to root for him.
Yeah, you can see it in his celebrations, the way he interacts with his teammates, the pure joy he radiates on the field.
It's inspiring.
Like he's reminding us all about the simple pleasure of playing, giving it your all and having fun while you're doing it.
I love that.
In a world that can often feel so cynical and jaded,
Yeah.
it's refreshing to see someone like Cooper Kupp who embodies that kind of genuine love for the game.
Agreed.
Okay, so I'm starting to understand why people are so fascinated by him.
Yeah.
He's not just a great athlete. He's a symbol of something bigger, something more meaningful.
I think you're right. And that brings us to another intriguing question. What's his legacy going to be?
The legacy question, the one everyone's debating.
It's a big one.
With the way he's performing, all the records he's breaking,
Hard not to wonder.
could Cooper Kupp be on his way to becoming the best wide receiver of all time?
It's a question that's generating a lot of buzz, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
He's definitely in the conversation.
Right.
I mean, think about it. He's already achieved so much. A Super Bowl victory, a Super Bowl MVP award,
Yeah.
countless records broken.
And he's still relatively young in his football career.
Exactly. It's like he's rewriting the playbook on what's possible for a wide receiver.
He came from a smaller school, wasn't necessarily the most hyped prospect coming out of college.
Right.
But he's just blown past all expectations.
And that's what makes his story so compelling. He challenges our preconceived notions of what it takes to reach the top.
It's not just about raw talent or pedigree. It's about dedication, perseverance, and belief in yourself.
You got it.
It's like he's showing us that anything is possible if you're willing to put in the work and never give up on your dreams.
Powerful stuff.
You know what strikes me is that he doesn't seem to be driven by ego or the need for external validation.
That's interesting.
It's like he's motivated by something deeper, a genuine love for the game and a desire to just be the best he can be.
I think you're right. And that's a rare quality, especially in the world of professional sports, which can be so focused on individual achievement and accolades.
It's like he's playing for something bigger than himself, something more profound.
And that's what makes him such a captivating figure. He transcends the label of athlete. He becomes a symbol of something greater, something we all aspire to.
It's inspiring, honestly. It makes you want to get up and chase your own dreams, to push yourself beyond your limits.
I know what you mean. It's like he's showing us that we all have that potential within us if we're willing to tap into it.
So I guess the big question is, where does he go from here? What's the next chapter in the Cooper Kupp saga?
Yeah, that is the question, isn't it? And one I think we're all going to be glued to our screens to see play out.
Absolutely.
We spent all this time really digging into his world.
Yeah.
So for you, what's your biggest takeaway from all of this? What stands out as the most important thing we've discovered about Cooper Kupp?
It's funny, we started this whole thing talking about those explosive highlights and his trending status online, but this conversation, it's gone so much deeper than that.
It really has.
And I think the biggest thing for me is realizing that Cooper Kupp isn't just talented. He's incredibly driven.
It's that constant pursuit of improvement that really sets him apart.
I think you're absolutely right. It's not just luck or natural ability that's gotten him to where he is today. It's that work ethic, that dedication to his craft. And you know what? I think that's something we can all learn from.
Oh, for sure.
Even if we're not professional athletes.
Absolutely. His story is a reminder that success is a process. It's a journey.
Yeah.
It's about showing up every day and putting in the effort, pushing yourself to be better.
You got it.
And that's a message that goes way beyond the world of sports.
So for anyone listening who maybe saw a few highlights online and thought, who is this guy?
Yeah.
What would you say is the one thing they should take away from this deep dive into Cooper Kupp?
I'd say don't just focus on the spectacular catches.
Okay.
Pay attention to the details.
The details.
Yeah, watch how he approaches the game, how he interacts with his teammates, how he handles both success and adversity.
Yeah.
Because those are the qualities that really define him.
It's about looking beyond the surface.
Right, exactly.
And recognizing that depth of character, that unwavering dedication that fuels his success.
And who knows, maybe those are the very qualities that will propel him to that, coveted title of best wide receiver of all time.
Yeah.
Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, Cooper Kupp's story is far from over.
And that's what makes it so exciting to watch, We're seeing something truly remarkable unfold right before our eyes.
It's a privilege to witness.
You came here curious about this trending name in the NFL, and I hope you're leaving with a much deeper understanding of the man behind the highlights.
I hope so.
It's been a pleasure exploring his world with you, and I honestly think we've just scratched the surface. There's so much more to discover, so much more to learn from his journey.
Absolutely.
So here's a final thought to leave you with.
Okay.
We talked about his upbringing in a football family.
Yeah.
And that almost like innate understanding of the game he seems to have.
Right.
But could it be that there's more to it than that?
What do you mean?
I mean, could it be that his ability to perform under pressure, to deliver in those big moments, was rooted in something deeper, something almost spiritual? Is it possible that he's tapped into this level of focus, this connection to something bigger than himself, that allows him to kind of transcend the limitations most of us face?
I like that.
It's a question worth pondering as you continue to follow his career. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of Cooper Kupp. We'll catch you next time for another exciting exploration.